me, printing at home isn't about saving money or having the fanciest setup. It's about removing the friction from my creative process. So in this video, I'm sharing why printing at home works for me, when it doesn't, and how it shaped the way I plan and memory keep. Hi, I'm Di. This is Creative Karma Design, and today I'm sharing my experience, my thoughts on why I prefer to print at home for my photos, for my planner inserts, and all of the other things that I print on a regular basis. This is not about what printer to buy, but I will link my printer down below. This is about whether printing at home makes sense for how you create. So I have had a printer at home for many, many years. Like, I had an old Canon printer that just kept on going. I wish I still had that Canon printer. It was a workhorse, but I've also had some duds. So at any point in my life, I have had a printer, and then I've been what I like to call between printers. Right now, for my current season of life, probably the last 5 years, a printer has been pretty necessary because I like to print all of my own planner inserts, all of the dashboards, all of my planner stickers, and I use a Cricut. I think a Cricut and a printer, they kind of go hand in hand. You can have one without the other, but if you have a Cricut, having a printer at home just takes it to a whole other level with the print and cut feature. I love printing at home because it gives me immediate gratification with the photos that I'm using for my memory keeping. I have the ability to reprint, resize, recolor, all without waiting. Yes, thank you. Again, I have the flexibility between the sizes of what I want to print, whether that be a 4x6, a 5x7, an 8x10, a letter size, and there are some printers that go beyond that. I don't have one anymore, but I used to. I can also print on a variety of mediums, be it regular paper, planner paper, photo paper, glossy, semi-glossy, luster. I can never say that word. Luster? Whatever. Almost glossy. Matte photo paper, vellum, transparency. There's even printable canvas. There's so many things. Printing at home supports my creativity. Changing my mind partway through a project is part of the process. It is not a problem. And I get to do that because I can just decide, okay, this 4x7, that needs to be an 8x10. I can go to my printer, print it out at a whole new size, a whole new shade. I can do it black and white. I can do it on a transparency. I can do it on so many things. This is why I print at home. It just gives me options. And I love me some options. Let's talk about when I don't print at home. As I said, I used to have a big 12x12 capable, I think it was like 18x13. That was back when I used to scrapbook 12x12 layouts. And if I wanted a big 12x12 sheet of a layout or a pattern paper that I just wanted to print out, I did try digital scrapbooking, and I would sometimes print those out at home. So I kind of needed one back then. However, now I don't really scrapbook 12x12s. So I have a letter size printer. If I had to print 12x12 again, I would outsource that. The other exception to my rule of printing everything at home is if for some reason I needed 100 photos of this photo at a 4x6, they're all the same. I would probably outsource that, mostly because I just don't have the bandwidth for that. I just don't. We're outsourcing that. Someone else is doing that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. No. So those are my two rules that I personally have. If the size is something that I can't print at home, or I don't want to print at home, or if the quantity is such that I don't want to print at home. Those two rules, they get outsourced. So I would be remiss if I didn't cover some pros and cons of having your own printer and printing at home. So let's go over a couple of those, shall we? One of the major cons of owning and having a printer and printing at home is the initial upfront cost. You're going to have to pay for that sucker. Usually now, there are a wide variety of printers that are fairly cheap. I'm talking $50 and under. My personal one was around $175. That was last year. But for under $200, you can get a really decent printer, like really decent. The other thing that you got to consider, of course, is the upkeep of that, of having ink in said printer. I used a regular inkjet for many, many decades. Yes, I'm talking decades. And I switched to a tank printer last year. I love it. I would never go back. I absolutely love it. Why? Why do I love it? Because it saves me freaking money. It saves me money. I bought that printer last year. I have never filled up the tanks. I have one tank right now, the yellow one, I believe, that is just about to go into the you need to fill this sucker up. And that is amazing to me. I cannot tell you the inkjet printers, the cartridges that I have paid for over the years. Not good for the landfill, but also not good for my pocketbook because those things are damn expensive. I used to get through at least 2 of the color and the black each year on my last printer. I could have paid for the whole brand new printer for that. It just mind-boggling. Now, the other thing that you have to consider is the space that it's going to take up. Again, this is one of the reasons that I don't want a big format printer. I want one of the little ones, a regular printer. I'm just going to get a regular printer. This is a regular tank printer, 8.5 by 11 size, standard letter size. But if you were just doing photos and you wanted, say, 6 by 4 photos, and that's all that you print, maybe you want to invest in one of the little 6 by 4 printers. Maybe that is what you do. Even that will give you some benefits in your memory keeping. Now, the other thing, of course, is there's going to be a learning curve with the setup and how to use it. That is true of any tech, and especially these days where you get instructions that are literally written on a postage stamp. The initial setup and the learning curve of how to use it, but once you get going, the world is your oyster. Now let's look at the pros of printing at home. The major one, and it's all-encompassing, is the speed, the convenience, the creative control. If I am crafting and I decide that the photo that I've printed at a 4x6, I actually want it enlarged to an 8x10, literally takes me 1 minute to go to my printer, decide the photo size, put the new paper in, boom, it's done. And I am back crafting again, which is my happy place. But it's just so quick, convenient. And if I decide that I want, instead of a color, I want black and white, I can just do that. Little bit of Photoshop magic, boom, it's printed. Maybe that's a 2-minute diversion from my craft desk. So the other thing that I really, really, really love about printing at home is for time-sensitive projects. And I'm going to say specifically December daily. So December daily, you're documenting a story each day, right? I can literally live my day, go about my day, living my day, and at the end of the day, pop my photos into my printer, boom, printed, done. And then I am creating for the day that I'm actually living. It is just so convenient. I love it. I love being able to just take a photo and immediately have that photo in my hand. Just fantastic. I love it. The other thing that I love about printing at home is I can use it beyond crafting. As I said, I print all my own planner layouts. I print all my own dashboards. I'm printing my monthlies, my weeklies. I'm printing all of my planner things. If it's in my planner, it's printed. Memory keeping, I print my project life cards. I print papers. I'm printing planner stickers. I'm printing things to go into my memory keeping. I am printing a lot on a regular basis. Almost daily, I use that. Plus, I'm printing all of my photos. Everything. Now, beyond that, beyond everything that I do in here, all of my memory keeping and my journals, I can also use it in the house. If I have to print off an email, if I have to print off an invoice, if I have to collate some information. Who does that anymore? But I could if I wanted to. But I can also print labels for household things. I am only limited by my own imagination. So I could rattle on all day about printing at home. Again, that is my happy place. I love it. But your needs, and like my needs, might change over time. Again, I used to have a large format printer. I just decided for me it wasn't worth it. I don't need anything that is a big, large format printer. We're going on a little bit of a tangent here. I am the queen of tangents, but the reason, or another reason, that I didn't really like the large format printer was that the papers for it, freaking expensive. And I have nowhere to store those. They're just huge. That was another couple of reasons that I personally didn't want the large format. So I went back to a regular letter size printer. Just because you're in a particular printer right now or without a printer doesn't mean to say that your needs over time aren't going to change. Outsourcing printing on a regular basis for photos, for anything, just didn't match my creative rhythm. It broke my momentum. If I was crafting and wanted something different, it broke the whole thing, and then I would never come back to that project. Never. Seeing the photos in how I'm actually using them and deciding, hey, I want a different size, I want it a different color, I want it on a different medium. That changed how I crafted because I can change like that. I love it. Printing at home for me removed friction, it didn't add it. If you're interested in building a creative routine that actually works for your life, I share a lot more of that behind the scenes on Patreon, from printables and real planning workflows. And if you haven't watched the How I Print My Printables video yet, I will link that here. That walks you through the exact setup, the papers I use, and more. I'll also link it below. Now, take the idea, make it your own, stop watching this, and go make something. Oh, you're still here. Honestly, even if I wasn't using sticker paper or had a cutting machine, I'd still print at home. The few times that I've been without a printer and I sent out for prints, it was just so inconvenient for me. The way that I create, I want things in my hands in seconds, minutes, not hours or days. Even in my planner, I would rather cut planner boxes that I've printed by hand versus buying them. Just because printing them is so budget friendly, because if I was going to print and it cost me a couple of cents per print, I would have to buy a sticker book for black boxes, and then I end up with colors that I don't like. So many stickers that I just don't like. So I guess I just like that I can print what I want when I want. Let me know if you're the same. Now, go make something.